Top 10 Best Paying Jobs for Women. Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Today we shall be talking about the top 10 best paying jobs for women. There exist many and different types of jobs across the world for everyone, but women are still underrepresented in the best paying careers. The proverbial glass ceiling is far more fragile than it was a few decades ago. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, females' earnings were 62% that of males in 1979. The gap narrowed steadily through the 80s and 90s, and the female to male earnings ratio now averages around 80 to 83%. Researchers at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business have a couple of theories to explain the earnings gender gap. The first has to do with college majors. Many female students opt for studies like literature or art history. Careers in those disciplines may be highly rewarding, but they have lower earnings on average. Female students who hope to increase their earnings power should focus on what is best known as STEM majors: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Another reason for the pay discrepancy is that females are more willing to earn less in exchange for workplace flexibility. This is probably because they are starting families. Anyways, let's sort them out in the viewing, now showing the top 10 best paid jobs for women. Number 10. Civil Engineering. If you've always got a big project on the way and like working in diverse environments, you'd probably make a good civil engineer. Civil engineers are innovators, researchers, designers, builders, and operators. They create and oversee infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, tunnels, buildings, and water supply systems. They work in both public and private sectors. They are specialized construction engineers, structural engineers, and transportation engineers, geotechnical engineers focusing on foundations and their compatibility with the soil and rock at specific sites. So, if you're a talented, highly motivated woman, you have an excellent chance of landing your dream job and shattering the glass ceiling. Number 9. Purchasing Manager. Purchasing managers supervise the buyers who choose the products and services that their company sells. They have a good feel for what consumers need or want. They evaluate the quality of the goods or services and determine which suppliers are most efficient. Price, speed of delivery, technical support, and reliability are key factors in choosing suppliers. Purchasing managers aren't chained to their desks. They tour manufacturing plants and distribution centers to see that the operations are up to snuff. They attend conventions and trade shows to stay abreast of industry trends and develop contacts. Managers also write company policies for procurement. Agreements must be legal and ethical with no conflicts of interest or inappropriate company-supplier relationships. Management decisions could make or break the company's bottom line or reputation. Buyers typically have a bachelor's degree and move into management positions after gaining experience. Number 8. Human Resources Manager. HR managers coordinate and oversee administrative functions such as payroll and employee training. They also act as liaisons between managers and employees. Executives count on HR managers for their staffing needs. Much of the day is spent recruiting top talent, screening applicants, scheduling interviews, and onboarding new employees. HR managers are widely popular with their staff because they see to it that everyone gets paid. There are several different career paths in human resources. Some businesses need labor relations directors or draw up and negotiate contracts for union practices, fair wages, or grievances. Others need managers who are solely responsible for payroll and reporting. You could also specialize in recruiting for executive level positions. You could even start your own company. Most employers require a bachelor's degree and at least 5 years experience. Number 7. Physical Therapist. Physical therapists work with injured or ill patients to improve movement and manage pain. They treat people who have suffered a stroke or had spinal injuries, assaulted sports injuries, fractures, and severe pains. They may work with amputees, patients with chronic arthritis, or people who have neurological problems like cerebral palsy. Rehabilitating a torn ligament is nothing like rehabilitating a traumatic brain injury, and elderly patients can't be expected to recover at the same rate as a child does. Physical therapists have extensive knowledge of the whole human body and how its parts function altogether in different body types and people of all ages. They continually track patients' progress and adjust treatment plans as needed. Some PTs specialize in certain types of care or work with a specific age group. Others design fitness and wellness programs for active people and go into business for themselves. A doctorate in physical therapy and a state license are required. Number 6. Software Developer, Applications and Systems Software. Expected job growth through 2026 for software and app developers is a whopping 24%. Developers identify core functionality, performance, and security needs to come up with software solutions. They upgrade existing systems for greater efficiency. They work closely with programmers to explain the coding they need for certain apps. They determine how various apps will work together. People in this field have highly creative minds and the technical skills to bring their ideas to life. Software development calls for endless designing and testing, but is stress-free for the most part. There's also great potential for a healthy work-life balance. A bachelor's degree is usually required, but employers are always most interested in the experience. Number 5. Computer and Information Systems Manager. Sports in information technology are expected to increase 12% through 2026 as skilled systems managers are needed across all sectors. Organizations usually have an IT department or team, so IT managers feel short and long-term staffing needs. In large companies, they oversee software developers, programmers, computer systems analysis, and support personnel. Chief Technology Officers typically have more technical expertise and experience than CIOs. They actually find and test new technology. If a CIO is employed, the CTO reports to her. CTOs are responsible for carrying out technology plans in all departments. Computer and Information Systems managers usually hold a bachelor's degree and have lots of experience. Many IT security managers also hold a master's degree. Number 4. Top Executive. Top-level executives set company goals and come up with strategies for achieving them. They may be over a single department or an entire organization, but they are responsible for all operations, policies, procedures, and results under their supervision. Depending on the size of an organization, chief executives might be involved in budgeting and expending operations, negotiating contracts, appointing department heads, tracking results, and a host of other responsibilities. They look for ways to cut costs and streamline systems. They meet regularly with clients, other executives, potential investors, and shareholders. The people who land the corner offices usually have at least a bachelor's degree in business administration and several years' experience in their fields. They are gifted leaders and effective communicators with strong problem-solving and decision-making skills. Number 3. Lawyer. Lawyers advise and represent government agencies, businesses, or individuals in legal matters or disputes. They interpret laws and research legal precedents. They present facts and prepare and file documents. They communicate with clients, judges, law enforcement officers, and colleagues. They argue on behalf of their client and negotiate settlements in court. It's no wonder that most lawyers work far more than 40 hours per week. You can find attorneys in all levels of government, in corporations, universities, in hospitals, and in churches. Some find their niche in non-profit organizations that assist disadvantaged citizens. Where there are laws to follow, there are lawyers. Specialties include family law, criminal law, tax and property law, security law, and environmental law. Attorneys have completed college and law school and have passed their state licensing exam. Number 2. Nurse Practitioner. One of the highest paying positions is also one of the fastest growing. The outlook through 2026 is 31%. Nurse practitioners may be anesthetics, midwives, or advanced practice registered nurses. Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetics or CRNAs provide local or general anesthesia for medical procedures and births. They grill patients beforehand about health history, illnesses, allergies, and current medications to choose the safest pain management drug and dosage. They closely monitor the patient's vital signs throughout the procedure and adjust the dose if necessary. In addition to delivering babies, certified nurse midwives or CNMS provide women's health care, prenatal care, and family planning services. They often assist surgeons during cesarean births. These are highly rewarding careers for people who want direct involvement in patient care. A master's degree, a national certification, and a state license are required. Top on this list, number 1, Pharmacist. Pharmacists are experts on the safe use of drugs and how different medicines interact. They carefully verify the amounts. They advise patients on how to safely take their meds and tell them what to watch for in terms of side effects. Some pharmacists give immunizations, conduct health and wellness screenings, check blood pressure, and teach patients how to use specialized equipment. When customers in retail pharmacies describe symptoms, pharmacists must be able giving advice on diets, exercise, and stress management is not unusual. Pharmacists also keep up with breakthrough medicines that are in clinical trial. They follow Food and Drug Administration regulations and receive ongoing training to stay compliant with ever-changing healthcare laws. All states require a doctor of pharmacy degree and a license. Since this is an exciting and lucrative career, degree programs are highly competitive. There you have it, those were the top 10 best paying jobs for women. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notification.